Hey everybody! Today I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind a lot recently, and that something is about the transparency surrounding where your food comes from. We're going to talk about the animals we're eating, so we're going to talk about meat. When you picture where your food was raised, the animal you're eating, are you picturing a bright, clean barn with circulating air, nice conditions?
Hi, angels.
Are you picturing what you would see on a package on an advertisement? Because I think that most people do. And in reality, when you walk into any barn, especially chicken barns and hen farms, there are dead bodies laying around the living animals. So just to put that kind of into context is like, would you ever eat an apple that was lying beside a corpse for any amount of time? An apple that was rolled around in some feces, some urine. Say you were to boil this apple, dip it in some bleach, spray some chemicals on it, would that then be appetizing? Because we do all these things with meat, and we clean it, we sanitize it, but in reality, your food that you're eating was once sitting in those conditions, and I just think that's really crazy. It's not uncommon to see baby birds stuck in their feeders. Especially with birds, they grow very quickly and they can get injured, they can get trampled. So if you get injured, then you can be trampled to death, or you just starve to death because you can't make it to the food or water source. So typically farmers are supposed to come in once a day and collect the dead animals and actually keep a record of how many animals there were. And is this being done? I mean, you go into barns and you see situations where an animal looks like it's definitely been dead for more than 24 hours. So in reality, how often are they coming in and cleaning out these spaces, and are they keeping track? Pig barns are very dirty. Let's take the animal welfare, animal suffering part out of it. Pigs are very clean, but we put them into these situations and these environments where they have no choice but to be dirty. They're walking around in their own feces. They're covered in literal shit. And
Hi, sweeties.
the smell in those places, the smell in a hen egg laying barn, the smell in a broiler barn, the smell in a hog barn is like, you can't describe it. Like, you have to experience it to know just how intense that smell is. It hits you if you're in there for 5 minutes. It's in your hair, it's on your clothes. So again, this food that you're eating is sitting in this environment that smells absolutely disgusting. There are dead, decomposing corpses all over the place. And the air quality is terrible. So I just think that's something we should keep in mind, and I think that consumers really deserve that bit of transparency. They deserve to know what these barns are looking like, where their food is coming from. I mean, you're literally putting this food in your mouth, and it came from a situation like that.
This is in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Oh my God. Okay.
is just really yucky, and of course the industry doesn't want you to know about it. So, I mean, don't take my word for it. You could definitely call, ask for tours, check out barns some other way if left up to your own devices, and see it for yourself, because it's so hidden from us. It's just crazy. You can look at undercover investigations online, like if you want more information and see lots of these conditions. Yeah, just think about when you drive past like barn after barn after barn when you're driving in a farming area and you don't see a single animal, and just think of like the thousands of animals that are packed in those barns and what it must be like in there. It's not pretty, it's not clean, it's not sterile. Yeah, do you really want to be consuming something that comes from those conditions? I know, like, I wouldn't eat an apple that was sitting next to a dead body for any amount of time, be it an hour, 24 hours, 48 hours plus. I would choose not to, and I think the very least consumers deserve their choice. Like, if you want to eat animals still and you see those conditions and you still want to eat it, I guess that's up to you, but I really feel like most people wouldn't be into that type of thing. So just wanted to kind of start that conversation for people that are still eating animals, and how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel any differently about the chicken breast that you're gonna have for dinner tonight, or the eggs that you're gonna scramble up in the morning for breakfast? And as always, if anybody has any questions, or you're looking to get off of animals, just what to eat, how to start, please comment below anytime, and I'm more than happy to show anybody the way to the best of my abilities. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching.